Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. Sherry, Beth, I have a question for you. What are the holidays about?
Family and friends and love.
And sweets and cookies and fudge. This video is going to be about my list, not Sherry's.
Okay.
Unless you want to give those gifts to your families and friends and loved ones. Christmas is baking time.
Yeah.
We aren't bakers.
Nope.
You guys,
We found some really easy recipes.
Here's the thing. We all get invited to Christmas parties. We all have neighbors who bring us like gifts unexpectedly, and then it's like, crud. I gotta get them something. But it's like, we're not ones to slave over fruitcakes. I wouldn't even know how to make a fruitcake. And so we found two of, to be honest with you, the simplest recipes that I have ever seen.
Yeah.
But they're recipes that I'm like, oh, wait a second, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So we were doing two things. First of all, we were making fudge, which I have never made in my life.
I don't know. I feel like I probably have, but I don't remember it. But we watched a YouTube video and it seems really easy.
We can do this.
I have faith in us.
And the second thing is basically just doctoring up some of those pre-made like cookie dough squares
To make them look pretty
and a little bit more festive. If we can do this, you can do this. Okay? We're going to do this together. We're creating two holiday treats that are perfect to have in your house and snack on, give to friends, give to coworkers. But most importantly, they're easy enough that even we can do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Here is everything we are going to need for both recipes. For the cookies, it is going to be this, the Oreo cookie dough made with Oreo pieces. It is going to be this Hershey's milk chocolate frosting and these Ghirardelli peppermint squares. That's all that it's going to be for those. For the other recipe, which is going to be the fudge, it is just going to be the milk chocolate, butter, and sweetened condensed milk. And then we also have some sprinkles and some like peppermint crunch for topping. We are going to use this to make the fudge. We're going to use this to make the fudge. And then all we're going to use for the cookies is just a cookie sheet. We can do this.
We can do it.
We've got this.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with the cookies because they're going to probably take the longest because they have to bake.
Good call. Now all that we are going to do is bake these exactly according to the package, which is 350, and Sherry just got the oven preheating. While the oven is heating up, preheating for the cookies, I thought I would get our chocolate chips out, start getting things ready for the fudge, kind of make them together a little bit. And I want to show you how little I know about what the heck I'm doing. It said I needed 3 cups of chocolate. We are milk chocolate fans, so that's what we got. And I was like, 2 bags should be about 3 cups. 1 bag was like 4 cups. I got 8 cups of chocolate chips when I needed 3.
Yeah.
I hope I don't burn down the house. Sherry's putting out the cookie rounds. And again, we went with the Oreo cookies. You could do this with absolutely any
kind of cookie you want.
Any kind of cookie. And you will see at the end what we do. And you'll see that this would go with anything.
Yeah.
However, I think it's going to go really well with these. Now you can see that once the oven is done preheating, we are going to bake these bad boys and girls for 14 to 16 minutes. In go the cookies. Now we're just kind of getting some other stuff done. I got the lid off the sweetened condensed milk. I got the like aluminum foil off the frosting. And I'm also going to open up a bunch of these. You are going to need one of these for every cookie. So we had 12 cookies. So we're going to need 12 of these. And we also have a glass 8x8 little oven baking thingamabobber that I baking dish that I very professionally lined with aluminum foil. So that is done. Want to start on the fudge?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do it.
So we have our pan on the stove. All we are going to do is dump in the chocolate chips, the butter, and the can of sweetened condensed milk. Now, I think we are doing this the right way.
We didn't have softened butter. We just took it out of the fridge, so I melted it in the microwave.
Hopefully that doesn't
See how that works.
mess the whole thing up. Sherry just added the butter, Sweetened condensed milk's in there. Chocolate's in there. And now, what it said was to stir it constantly for 7 minutes.
I had Adam take over. He has the muscles in the family.
To be fair, though, you did this for a solid
30 seconds.
Maybe. That's generous, but maybe.
And while Adam is stirring, I am going to start unwrapping the peppermint bark squares. We're about 4 or 5 minutes into our 7 minutes of stirring. And look how yummy that looks.
I know. Yeah. I'm very excited about this. And I know it's a super easy recipe, but for some reason fudge to me has felt intimidating. This has not been intimidating at all.
No, this is really easy.
We are done, so I'm going to turn the temperature off. And now, we're just going to dump this. Oh my gosh. All in there.
It looks so good.
It really looks amazing. Scoop out the inside. And then we want to just kind of smooth it all out. Alright, Sherri, how does that look?
Amazing.
Yeah? And now as the queen of the house, you get the
It's hot.
opportunity. Well, yeah, it's literally chocolate off the stove.
Really good though.
It is? Heck yes.
Hot.
Well, yeah, again, boiling like chocolate on the stove. Yeah, of course it's hot. We can title this video, the one where Sherri goes to the hospital because of mouth blisters from burning chocolate.
Well, that's one way to go.
It's a long, honestly, there are worse ways to go. Now, obviously, we could just put this in the fridge, let this cool just like that, and just have plain chocolate fudge. But
Very Christmassy.
it's not very Christmassy. So we've decided that we are going to add a little bit of Christmas fun on there. Sherri Beth, what are we adding to the top of our fudge?
We're going to add peppermint crunch.
Just like crushed up candy canes?
Kind of crushed up candy canes.
Love that journey for us.
And then...
Ooh, and that... But wait, there's more. Oh,
and I feel like this is going to add a little bit of flavor as well. It'll add a little bit of that peppermint.
Because there's not flavor to the thing we're adding next.
Right.
Okay. Beautiful. Because next, what you got?
Red and green and white sprinkles.
And sprinkles are just for fun. Let's be really honest. Now, I do have a question. Do we need to press that down into the fudge?
Well, I'm kind of wondering, I mean, we did this like a minute after we pulled it out, but it's already kind of starting to harden. So I feel like maybe we need to, just so it doesn't like...
Just go through and press it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But look
how Christmassy.
Our first time ever making fudge. We're basically professionals. The cookies said 14 to 16 minutes. Checked them at 14. They need a little bit longer. Let's check them at 16. I think those are done. So we're going to leave them right there to cool for just a little bit. I cannot get over how good the fudge looks.
It's so pretty and Christmassy.
How have we never done this before?
I don't know.
It's easy.
I just always thought it was like super hard, but...
Well, I think one of the reasons is, think about whenever we've gone to fudge shops, like that amazing fudge shop in Juneau.
I know.
I feel like it's such an operation. They have like heated slabs and giant, like, I don't know, copper dishes and...
The whole thing, and that's intimidating.
But this...
And I mean, granted, they make it on a much bigger scale. They're not making fudge in like 8x8 baking dishes.
And they have like 30 flavors.
Right.
But...
And they're mixing stuff in. They're doing the whole thing. But for just like make-it-home fudge...
I'm impressed.
I'm pretty impressed.
Cookies have cooled some. We put them on a different baking sheet. Toss that in the freezer for just a little bit, just to speed up the cooling process. And now, we're just gonna zhuzh these a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of holiday zhuzhing. So you have our cheese knife from Animator's Palette.
Yes.
So cute. And then again, we have...
Because it'll do a nice smooth...
It's a great idea.
I know.
All that we're going to do is we're basically going to use the frosting as a glue.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little bit in the middle. Just like so. Look at you. You're a professional.
Maybe? Not really, because it's not letting go.
It's okay.
And then...
Yep.
We're going to take one of these.
Literally just like that.
That's all. Look how pretty.
And here's what I love about this. The flavor of Oreo from this. And the peppermint from there. A little bit of extra chocolate from the frosting. Just takes one of those cookies and just turns it up a lot. Plus, who does not love the Ghirardelli peppermint bark? All right, we're going to go top all the rest of these. Look at those. That's so fun.
I kind of love it.
Now, could you, I'm asking you a question, could you, if you wanted to melt that chocolate a little bit, toss these in the oven? Melt it a little bit? You totally could.
I also think you could frost the whole cookie and put some more colorful sprinkles on there if you wanted a little bit more color.
Oh, interesting.
You could.
But now here's the thing, Sherry. We talk about this a lot. Recipes that are easy, awesome. Recipes that are fun and look cool, awesome. They have to taste good.
They have to taste good.
You ready for the taste test?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Here we go. It's delicious.
The Oreo and the peppermint bark work really well together.
Oh my gosh. The video that we saw, she used like a peppermint candy cane cookie dough. I think this is better.
I think this is better. I feel like it would be overwhelming.
Too much peppermint.
Too much peppermint. And I feel like with peppermint, if you don't get the exact same kind of peppermint, then they're like competing.
This is better than I had hoped.
This is really good.
If you...
And that little bit of frosting on there. Not gonna lie, I love the frosting.
And these are still a little bit chewy. Because they haven't been out of the oven long. They're gonna get, I think, better. And easier to eat as they firm up. That's a home run. 10 out of 10.
Excellent.
And the fudge is going to need a little while in the fridge, so we're not going to do a taste test of that. But look at it. Like,
we tasted the fudge itself.
Yeah, we tasted the fudge itself. We know it's going to be delicious. So I feel like these are a huge success. I like that you're still eating one of the cookies. Is that your second one or still your first?
Still my first.
That's still your first? I want to be on like 8 or 9. I'm going to be really honest. It was so good. So friends, there you go. 2 recipes that honestly, I mean, these took less than a half an hour.
Yeah, not long at all.
To get both of these done. And they were easy and they're delicious. Well, we think the fudge is going to be, we're pretty darn sure.
The fudge will be delicious.
The fudge will be delicious. It looks great. It looks very festive.
Yeah.
And these cookies, holy moly.
Really good.
Oh, I'm so happy. So friends, link down below to the directions for both of these, the instructions for both of these. If it's something that, again, you need something last minute, you want something that you actually made or at least had some hand in assembling, and we love you. We'll see you on the next LeggLife video.